The video you're about to watch is not going to be one filled with rage. It's not going to be one filled with anger, with high-pitched voice, or any sort of explosion in emotional state. No, this is going to be a seemingly calm video, and this video will showcase what happens when a platform that sadly we all rely on and we all go to in the pursuit of having our creativity expressed manages to avert, suppress, and oppress us, when it showcases exactly how deep on one side of the fence it stands and how it will not tolerate any oppression from bigger, or in this case smaller, channel, how it will want us to be compliant and it will want us to be simply the sheep that work for it. This video will also showcase what happens when it fucks up and does the one thing it should not have done. Greetings, ladies and gents, my name is Hiozu, the bearded Balkan blabbermouth, and I am DiscussThing, and today is a rather sad day. It is a sad day because, sadly, on our platform YouTube, where me and a lot of other creators, be it gamers, be it movie reviewers, be it whatever kind of channel and whatever kind of creative idea you want to have and express, are trying to make a living. We're trying to break free from the corporate world. We are trying to make something good of our brains, and we're trying to be as creative as possible in order to entertain our audiences. This platform has fucked up, ladies and gents. It has fucked up royally. It has messed up with people who do not stand idle while injustice is being served. They do not stand quiet when injustice is being served, and they certainly have a mouth and attitude big enough to scare off a lot of people. I am talking about someone that I consider a friend, called Ryan Roger Athay, or as you might know his channel, Reality Based. Yesterday on 21st of May, this is the message that popped up when I tried and when a lot of other people tried to access his channel. This channel was removed because it violated our community guidelines. It would seem that YouTube, in its wisdom, has decided to just directly destroy one person's livelihood and one person's means of communicating with the thousands and thousands of people that he has communicated with so far. To give you an example, if you don't know who Roger Athay is, he's someone who doesn't really focus on content creation himself. However, he does focus on finding up and rising YouTubers who are, as he says, reality based, because that is where the truth lies, and help them grow, connect them with other creators, exchange ideas, exchange opinions, and give them a voice on a platform that is so vast that a smaller channel can feel utterly lost, as he's just a single drop in that massive ocean. Ryan Roger Athay was and still is that ship that takes you on and shows you the vastness of that ocean and helps you connect with the more prominent creators and gives you a voice when you think that you will never get one. He is the one who gave the voice to me when I was a much smaller channel than now, and I was basically just still struggling to have a place on YouTube. I was trying to connect with people and I was contacted by him. Over the time, we got on shows together, we got on more shows together, we exchanged ideas, we exchanged opinions, we were having fun, and he is always having fun. That is something that I saw with him. But sadly, YouTube decided that this wasn't the thing that they want to platform on, because for everything that Roger Athay is, he does have kind of a loose lip. He does speak very directly, which is not against terms and conditions, because it is free speech after all. It is freedom to express your creativity. There are of course some people who did have a problem, and there are some people that he did go quite strongly against. However, again, he was just being direct. And one would think that these things would maybe issue a warning or a channel strike or even a removal of a video where he was a little bit more crass or more direct than he should have been in this free platform where expresses freedom of speech. And my fingers are still getting tired because this is such bullshit. But no. And in addition, after talking with him, he didn't even have a warning. He confirmed this with me today. He didn't get a warning. He didn't get anything. He had a warning before, but that was lifted several months ago. And he didn't receive any explanation. What he did receive after appealing was this: your channel won't be put back on YouTube. Thank you. We've taken a careful look at your channel again and confirmed that it violates our harassment and cyberbullying policy. We recognize that this is disappointing news, but our goal is to keep the YouTube community safe and support. Sure, you do platform naked yogas and you do platforms very questionable stuff on YouTube that are very much indeed not pleasurable to see. However, this is your problem, a guy talking on the internet. And I did went through the harassment and cyberbullying policy, and in all honesty, there are things that you might latch on when you're talking about what is being said in the streams and in the shows. There is a smidget that you can. However, I can bet you that if you give me an hour, I will find you at least 10 accounts that are much more offensive. I can think of 3 right on the top of my head. But you know what the difference between these 3 accounts that I can name off right now and Ryan Roger Athe is that Ryan Roger Athe has an outstanding position for the right side of gamers, or with the reality-based gamers, against wokeness, against DEI, against the forceful inclusion of fantasy stuff that are harmful. He is against censorship. He is against the very things that apparently YouTube seems to be standing for. If you remember, not too long ago, Smash JT's video was struck for showing knees that apparently looked like boobs. After several conversations that Smash did with YouTube and with supposedly a human representative, they haven't even given him a proper explanation as to which part of the video he should remove. Then fast forward at several days afterwards, and the one and only Alyssa Marcante has a video where she bashes and lies by omission by posting untrue stuff in her video against fellow creators, and YouTube strikes down her video and then shows her the exact timestamp that she needs to cut or amend in order to be able to upload her video again. Now, if that is not a double standard, I don't know what is. Apparently, YouTube has a favorites section in their platform that cherry picks, or for some other reason picks people that are more favorable to them. I don't know what that system is, but apparently it exists, because it's not possible to have 2 different rules for 2 different creators. It is just impossible if you're claiming to be a transparent and honest company, and YouTube tries to claim that. However, this is a crack, a massive crack that they simply shown us, and either it is something of a mistake made by them, or they did this intentionally and they're not planning to reverse it, and they're just gonna weather the storm. Well, I know that YouTube probably thinks that this is not going to get any news or any traction, and whoever is angry about this will just be like dusty in the wind. However, this is me standing for that, and I'm one of the channels that will talk about it and will continue to talk about it. I will revisit this decision. I will revisit this issue. I will have to even talk with YouTube if I have to. I will do that. I will contact them. I probably won't get an answer, but this is something that should not be left to slide, because, ladies and gents, everyone who sees this video and has a smaller channel, just trust me on this. If this can happen to someone like Ryan Roger Athe, it can happen to each and every one of us if we don't comply with them. And if we don't comply to them, they might just decide you're no longer viable. Let us just destroy everything you're trying to build. And on that note, if they're going to try to do that, and I don't know for sure that they will. However, I will not be holding all my eggs in one basket. So just as Ryan has his Rumble account that is currently blowing, and the link to his channel will be in the description below, I will also be building up my Rumble account. And if you watch my community post in the next couple of days, you will see that I will post a link to it, and I will be uploading maybe even this video to it, and I will start uploading to both platforms, because I will not stand by and let myself be dictated by a single platform on what I can and I cannot say. I am doing this because I want to say whatever I want. I want to express my opinion freely, and if YouTube doesn't allow me to do that, there will be always somewhere else. And I strongly urge and strongly suggest each and everyone to think about how they want to handle their content, and if they think that they're gonna have a problem with that, find alternatives. This is my suggestion to you. Anyways, this is all I have for this video today. Thank you very much for watching me. If you did until this far, consider joining the DiscussThing army by clicking the join button. Consider subscribing and liking this video. Post your comments down in the description below if you want to post some links to your channels, and let us connect and let us stand together against this. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Helzo, this was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Cheers and stay fresh.